Hey guys, I really like reading your comments, so I've read them and I've made a decision for my YouTube channel. I'm gonna stop doing useless and tedious stuff, which means I'm gonna stop doing introduction videos and, well, introduction segments at least, and then I'm also gonna stop doing unboxings because it's completely pointless. I might as well just do the review. So, let's begin with this Cube for You something. Now I think it's a 3x3x4, I just don't remember exactly what I got. Yeah, 3x3x4. So, alright, first turns. This is obviously not lubed, so that's a good thing, I guess. I prefer to lube them myself. At least I get to pick the lube. It does spin really well. I do have a 3D printed 3x3x4. Well, technically it's a split 3x3x4 that I designed a long time ago, and it is actually slightly better than this because this one is slightly looser. Nevertheless, I think it's a really high quality puzzle. So let's just scramble that thing. Okay, it's maybe a little bit easier to corner cut using that, so that's a good thing. And I'm gonna do a really quick solve. If you don't want to see it, you can skip through that. Nevertheless, I think that's gonna be quite fast because it's a very easy puzzle to solve, especially when you don't have, well, the split edges, because that's really annoying. So let's just see how to solve this. So I'm going to use this as the top face, so the white face. This is blue, blue, red, red, green, green. It doesn't really matter because I need to start with the top layer of the inner domino, because I'm going to solve this as two different dominoes, the middle one and the top and bottom one. So let's just begin with, for example, this right here. No, this one. It's supposed to go here, so I'm just going to put the red edge right there so I can pair it up with this edge right here. And I'm going to do the same thing with the green parts. Again, this is going to be a really quick solve. Just want to really get some nice impressions of the quality of this puzzle. Alright, so I think that is not what I'm trying to do. So, oh, I see. They're just switched. So I'm going to bring the red-blue edge right here. I'm going to do that. And the final one, which is this one, pair it up with the orange edge, and I've got this domino corner here. So that's the first part. Second part is I'm gonna do corner flips like this, because I've seen that there were two flipped corners here and two there. So now, same thing. Alright, now I've just got this these two edges to switch in these two, so that's gonna be really easy. That's just classic domino algorithms. So I really like the quality. Like, this thing is extremely smooth already, and that's something I really like. As you can see, I can do algorithms really quickly. That's something that not all cuboids can do, which is a good thing. Alright, so now I've gotten the bottom face as well, and all that's left is the top face, and I can just do two domino algorithms that I know. This one, which switches these two edges and this this section here, and the second one is going to switch these two edges and the section here, and that one is this. Alright, so very nice puzzle. It spins extremely well, so I'm very satisfied of the quality of this cuboid. One more reason to get more and more cuboids on this channel, which is why I'm going to move on to my next one, which is a 3x4x5. Not going to solve that one just yet, because I think it probably deserves its own solving video. It's much more complex, and I'm not very good at cuboids for now. And the thing is, this one is especially different because it's a shape-shifting cuboid. So there's a lot of things that this one can do that the other ones can't, and that is going to make it that much harder. Again, the quality is just flawless. It's not lubed either, and I think it spins really, really well. There's only one thing out of the box that I dislike, and that's the fact that this layer right there is slightly tighter than this one, and this layer is also tighter. So I'm thinking there's something about the mechanism that makes these two outer layers tighter. It's not too bad, barely noticeable though, so it's quite fine, but still, it's something that is not on par with what a perfect 3x4x5 should be. So yeah, I'm gonna make another video about that one later on. Alright, so let's move on to this one, and now that is another cuboid, except it's a flattened out cuboid, and that is just, well, by flattened out I mean the same thing, the same method that I used on the 2x2x50, and it's sort of a pancakey like cube with very thin layers, and they spin extremely well. It's actually quite easy to finger trick the right layers. I was expecting it to be more difficult than that, to actually get the right layers. Like right now when I want to finger trick a specific layer, I get it on the first try. Like this is just really, really good. Not what I expected at all. For example, if I want the fourth, I just do this and it's fine. And there's no need to really look for it, or you know, or to get like the fifth layer or third layer by accident. There's a very slight chance of doing that. So that's a very nice beginning. Now something that this peculiar 3x3 by 7 has, 3x3 by 9, sorry, is that the shape shifting isn't like a 3x3 by 9 should be, in the sense that right now this should be just a 3x3 and then the rest should be additional and just optional. But here, the shape shifting occurs on the 5th layer up to the 9th. So, well, technically it's like from the center it's the 3rd, but it's the equivalent of a 5x5 layer right there. As you can see, 3 central ones. And that's something that's slightly different from what a 3x3 by 7 should be. A 3x3 by 9, sorry. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice solve, because the thing is, it's slightly different, and that's something that you don't get every day. I already have a 3x3 by 7, so the solve is the same as that 3x3 by 9. Well, at least the same as it would be if that was a regular 3x3 by 9, so which is why I'm even happier to have this in my collection. The quality is really on par with what I was expecting. There's no issues with layers of different looseness. Well, maybe, yeah, just this one and this one are slightly smoother, but I think that's good because, you know, there's the 3x3. So to be honest, that's a good thing, even though it sort of contradicts what I said earlier about the other puzzle, but I think it's nicer to have on that one. And now, one final puzzle in that review. It is a transparent 3x3 by 7. Okay, so apologies, I said that I already had the 3x3 by 7. I had a 3x3 by 5, which is the same solve as the 3x3 by 7 and 3x3 by 9. Now I have a 3x3 by 7. So as you can see, what I was trying to say is that here it shapeshifts on the first layer. So this is the first layer after the center, and it shapeshifts already. Here it was the 3rd layer after the center that shapeshifted. Now, this is nice. It's smooth, and I think that's mostly because there's inertia from the pieces that are so far away, so that's to be expected. Now, first thing that I noticed is that when you try to finger trick, it kind of pulls that part away from the mechanism. So this one is kind of loose. It's not that much of a problem. Now let's just see. There is something I do like right now that I've just noticed, is that when I turn it like that, I can finger trick it like this, so that's fine. And then when I finger trick the 2nd layer, the top layer moves along with it, and I have to block it if I want to finger trick just the central one. Same goes for the 3 layers. So essentially, when you finger trick something, the rest just follows, which is good. So that means it was well designed. Now, it's a very nice shapeshifter. I think this is going to be slightly difficult to manipulate because it's much bigger, but that is what makes the charm of this puzzle, because it is a fully proportional 3x3 by 7, which is slightly dirty straight out of the box. And also, one final thing that I really like is the fact that you can see the injection, just how they designed it. Here you can see the inner mechanism. Now, unfortunately, I think that it's not that aesthetically pleasing on those faces, because here you have like these 2 parts that are translucent and where you can see the injection, but not on the other ones. So I might replace them with non-transparent stickers. But for now, I do like the idea, and it's my first transparent puzzle, so I might leave it like that. Plus, it's really interesting to see that here you have like this hole, this tube, to screw the inner screw, maybe go through all of that. So that's pretty cool. Also, this is one center. It's not really attached to this part. It's just attached to that one. So So yeah, it's a very interesting design. I really like it. Also, I like the fact that they just chose extensions instead of caps or something else. Instead of molding a huge part, they just used caps that can be put one inside the other, and just you can extend it as much as you want. And I think that's really good. It's a good idea for injection molding. But then again, that's technical stuff. Puzzle-wise, this thing is great. I think it's going to be a really fun solve. So yeah, I'm glad to have bought all those cuboids. It's been a while since I've gotten like a proper batch of cuboids, and I think this one is really, really cool. And I'm glad that I got some cuboids, because let's be honest, it's not my it's not the topic at which I excel. I've designed a lot of cuboids, but I've never managed to solve my 3x5x7. So hopefully, training a bit on the 3x4x5, I'll get a chance to solve my 3x5x7. So this is it for me. I hope you guys like the new format of the video. I think it's more interesting and less boring, you know, when there's no introduction or unboxing. So let me know what you think. And yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.